Hello, and welcome back to New Testament Greek. We are now on lesson 12. Χαίρετε. Last time we went over the first half of the Lord's Prayer. Now we are going to go over the second half of the Lord's Prayer. Now there's a significant difference between the first half and the second half. The first half seems to have a lot of words that somehow have found their way into English. But this is not the case for the second half. And you know what that means. That means that we have to invest a little bit more into memorizing some of these words. So, here we go. Τον ἄρτον ἡμῶν. The word is ἄρτος. Άρτος in Greek means bread. Now, why is it that the word is o άρτος, obviously a masculine word, but here we see the form τον ἄρτον. Do you remember some of the distinctions we've made? That some of the Greek nouns are in a form called the accusative. And if you remember that accusative form has nothing to do with accusing anyone, it simply means that they are used as the object in the sentence, the direct object in the sentence. So, τον ἄρτον, the thing that kind of gives it away is the article. Ton. Ton is always the accusative form, indicating that this is a direct object. ἡμῶν. You're going to see this word over and over again in the New Testament. ἡμῶν means our. Now, here is a little fine distinction here. ἡμῶν, notice how it is spelled. It's spelled with ητα at the beginning. The first letter of that word ἡμῶν is ητα. And that means our. If it were spelled with ypsilon, do you remember the letter ypsilon? It looks like a U, almost like a U. That would mean your. So ἡμῶν with ητα means our, and ἡμῶν with ypsilon means your. Τον ἐπιούσιον. Oh, how many times do I get questions about this word? What does it mean? Does it really mean the daily bread, as we see the word commonly used, give us this day our daily bread? Wow, this word is indeed a very interesting one. Let's spend a little bit of time looking at this. First of all, it is a composite word. It's made of the preposition επί, which means on top, and then ουσιον, okay? Which means being, essential, essence. Now that word in theological terms later on in the history of Christianity has received additional attention. That second part. The word is ousia. Ousia refers to the essence, and sometimes we refer to the ousia of God, that is the essence of God. Okay? So, ἐπιούσιος means on top of our essence. Whatever our human essence is, this kind of bread has to do with this super essence, or you can call this super essential food. Okay? That's the best way to describe this word. So, to simply call it daily bread, or daily, is a very simplistic way of doing that. So ἐπιούσιος means super essential, if you will, on top of our more than essential food. Okay? Δος. Δος is a command form of the verb δίδομι. Δίδομι. Okay? So, δος means give. ἡμεῖν means to us. Now again, let's look at the distinction between spelling this word with ητα or with ypsilon. ἡμεῖν with ητα means to us. ἡμεῖν with ypsilon means, guess what? To you. Okay? To you. So, in this case, it's spelled with ητα, and it means give to us, or give us, as we would say today. Σήμερον. Σήμερον comes from, again, the word ἡμέρα. ἡμέρα means day. Σήμερον means today. Okay? So σήμερον. Can you think of any words in English that come from this part of the word ήμερον? In English we have a word called ephemeral. Ephemeral, meaning temporary, not lasting. Okay? Something that is just for today. Okay? Σήμερον. And now, και ἄφες ἡμεῖν. Okay? ἄφες comes from the word ἀφίεμεν. ἄφες is the command form. ἀφίεμεν means to let go. So, to let go, okay, you know what the prayer means, of our debts. You remember that parable that Jesus said of a man that owed money to a great king, and the king forgave his debt, and then, you know, he meets someone that owed him a small amount of money. He grabbed him, grabbed him by the neck or something, and he said, "Give me my money now or else," you know. So that's what let go means. Let go ἀφές, to let go of things, debts, and etc. So to forgive is perhaps a mistranslation of some kind. A better way of saying that would be to let go. To let go. Okay? Τα οφειλήματα ἡμῶν. Οφείλημα means the debt. Okay? Οφείλημα means the debt. And the next word, of course, we saw that a few minutes ago. ἡμῶν means our. ἡμῶν spelled with ητα. ἡμῶν. So τα οφειλήματα ἡμῶν means our debts. The word οφειλήματα is in the plural form. The singular form is το οφείλημα. Plural τα οφειλήματα. What would you say this word is? Is it a masculine? Is it a feminine? Or is it a neuter word? Well, I'll give you the answer. It is a neuter word. And how do we know that? From the article. Ta. Ta is the plural neuter form, okay, of the article ta. Ως και ἡμεῖς ἀφίεμεν. Before we go to the meaning of the word ἀφίεμεν, let's talk about os. Os in English became as, and I have the feeling that those two words, os and as, are very closely related. Somehow os came into English very closely. Και ἡμεῖς. ἡμεῖς means what? We. What would it mean if it was spelled with ypsilon? It would mean you. Okay? So ἡμεῖς with ητα is we. ἡμεῖς with ypsilon is you. But in this case, it's spelled with ητα and it means we. ἀφίεμεν. We saw this verb in a different form in the previous line. The verb is ἀφίεμι in the present tense. And then it's conjugated ἀφίεμι, ἀφίς, ἀφίσι, and so forth and so on. ἀφίεμεν is we let go. ἀφίεμεν, we let go. Okay? We let go of what? Τοῖς οφειλέταις ἡμῶν. Okay? Ο οφειλέτης is the debtor. Ο οφειλέτης. We saw again in the previous line τα οφειλήματα, which in the singular form is το οφείλημα. Okay? Okay? So, οφειλέτης is a person that owes something to us. Οφειλέταις ἡμῶν. There goes the ἡμῶν again. Hopefully by now you have it down, packed, memorized. ἡμῶν means our. With ητα. If it's with ypsilon, it would be your. Και μη εἰσενέγκείς. The actual verb is εισφέρω. Okay? Εισφέρω literally means bring in. Is that first component means in. Φέρω means I bring. Okay? For those of you who might have taken Latin, it's the same verb that is used to mean bring. Φέρω. Even in Latin, can you believe that? Okay? And then ησενέγκω is a different root used for the future tense and for the past tense. But anyway, bring in, lead, bring in, okay? ἡμᾶς, okay? ἡμᾶς, us, us. ἡμᾶς with ητα. ἡμᾶς with ypsilon would be what? You, okay? In another lesson, we're going to look at all these different forms of this pronoun, ἡμᾶς, ἡμῶν, ἡμεῖν. We've seen all these different forms, and we'll have a chance to look at them more systematically. But for right now, I want you to pay attention to the fact that spelled with ητα means us, we. Spelled with ypsilon means you. Εις πειρασμόν, into πειρασμός. Πειρασμός is the temptation. Ο πειρασμός. Okay? ἀλλά, but, ρῦσαι, Rio. Rio means I release. Okay? Okay? ἡμᾶς. Aha. You remember it by now, I hope. Us, right? Από του πονηροῦ. Ο πονηρός is the evil or the wicked one. We see the same word at another point in the New Testament. Ο πονηρός δούλος means the wicked servant. Okay? So, cunning, wicked, that's the meaning of the word πονηρός. Well, we have come to the end of lesson 12. I would encourage you to review this lesson a few times. Try to memorize these words, and then also try to grasp the meaning of these words. We have a lot of repetitions. We have words like ἡμῶν, ἡμεῖν, ἡμᾶς with ητα in all these cases, but as I explained to you, with ypsilon, it means you, yours, your, and so forth and so on. So I bid you farewell until our next lesson. Study hard and learn.